The final whistle blew, echoing through the stadium like a thunderclap, and in that instant, the world seemed to pause. The tension that had gripped every player, coach, and fan finally broke, replaced by a wave of emotion that swept across the pitch and into the stands. But the story was just beginning. The celebrations on the field were more than just a release. They were the culmination of years of sacrifice, hard work, and unwavering belief. For some, it was a dream realized. For others, a moment they would never forget. At 40, Cristiano Ronaldo was overcome, not with sorrow but with pure, unfiltered joy. His tears told a story of resilience, of a man who had faced doubt and adversity, yet continued to rise above it all. Each drop was a testament to the battles fought, both on and off the pitch. This wasn't just another trophy, it was a statement, a testament to a career built on relentless ambition and a refusal to accept the limits of time. For Ronaldo, every victory is a chapter in a story that defies expectations, and this one, perhaps, meant the most. Forced to watch the final moments from the bench after scoring a crucial goal, Ronaldo's tears reflected the agony and ecstasy of a leader who had given everything. The camera caught him with his head in his hands, living every second with his teammates, feeling every heartbeat of the nation. The victory in the 2025 UEFA Nations League final against fierce rivals Spain felt different, more poignant, more collective. It was a triumph not just for Ronaldo, but for Portugal, a country united in hope and pride, celebrating a new chapter in their footballing history. "Winning for Portugal is always special," Ronaldo said, his voice thick with emotion. "Nothing is better than winning for Portugal." His words resonated with millions, echoing the pride of a nation and the gratitude of a player who never forgot where he came from. This third major international trophy cements his place as a national hero, his legacy forever intertwined with his country's greatest successes. From the European Championship to the Nations League, Ronaldo's journey has inspired generations, showing what is possible through dedication and heart. We've seen Ronaldo the prodigy, dazzling defenders as a young winger, the unstoppable force, breaking records as a clinical striker, and the tireless competitor, always pushing the limits of what's possible. And now, the inspirational leader, guiding his team with wisdom, courage, and an unbreakable will to win. His presence on the pitch lifts those around him, turning belief into reality. The tears were a symbol of the pressure, sacrifice, and enduring passion that still burns within him. They were the visible proof of a lifetime spent chasing greatness and the emotional cost of never settling for less. Critics said he was too old, that his time was over. They questioned his ability to keep up, to lead, to inspire. But Ronaldo never listened to the doubters. He let his actions speak louder than words. But on this cool June night in Munich, with a winner's medal around his neck, Ronaldo proved that legends write their own final chapters. He showed the world that age is just a number, and that true greatness is defined not by years, but by heart, determination, and the courage to dream until the very end. The final was a classic story, master versus apprentice, legend against rising star. On one side, Cristiano Ronaldo, 40, a living legend. On the other, Spain's Yamal, just 17, already hailed as the future. The 23-year age gap was more than a number. It was two footballing eras colliding. Yamal dazzled in the semis, but Ronaldo wasn't ready to pass the torch. Their duel became a fascinating subplot, youth's explosive potential versus the wisdom and will of experience. The outcome of this rivalry would help decide the fate of the Nations League trophy. As the second half began, Portugal found themselves trailing, the weight of expectation heavy on their shoulders. The stadium was tense, the fans anxious, and the players searching for a spark to ignite their comeback. Every pass, every run, carried the urgency of a nation desperate for inspiration. In the 61st minute, the moment arrived. Ronaldo, ever the predator, delivered, not with a thunderous strike from distance, but with the instincts that have made him football's greatest goalscorer. He was alert, reading the play before anyone else, his eyes locked on the ball as it arced into the box. He drifted into space, ghosting away from defenders, and anticipated the cross perfectly. With a clinical touch, he finished from close range, his 138th goal for Portugal. The stadium erupted in a wave of relief and jubilation, the roar echoing across the pitch. It was the equalizer, a jolt of energy that instantly shifted the momentum. Portugal's players, once subdued, now surged with belief, feeding off the electric atmosphere created by their captain's goal. Pundits watching around the world nodded knowingly, saying, "This is why Ronaldo is on the pitch." Even when the odds seem stacked against him, he finds a way to make the difference. His pace may have faded with age, but his mind and instincts remain razor-sharp. He sees opportunities before they exist, always a step ahead of defenders, always ready to strike. Over the years, he's evolved from a dynamic winger, dazzling with speed and skill, to the ultimate opportunist in the box. Even in the twilight of his career, he remains decisive, adapting his game to stay at the very top. The celebration that followed was pure passion, his iconic "Siu" echoing through the stadium as teammates mobbed him. It was a moment of unity, a release of emotion, and a reminder of his enduring influence. Ronaldo's goal was more than just another number in his legendary tally. It was a message to his team, the opposition, and the world. He showed that leadership is about delivering when it matters most. He's still here, still capable of bending a final to his will, still the heartbeat of Portugal when the stakes are highest. The equalizer revitalized Portugal's challenge, infusing the team and their supporters with renewed hope. It set the stage for a dramatic finish, with everything still to play for. Even now, as the minutes tick away, he remains a constant threat, proof that legends never fade quietly and that greatness endures even as the years go by. While Ronaldo grabbed headlines, the man of the match was Nunomendes. The left-back delivered a masterclass, defensively solid, relentlessly attacking, and scoring Portugal's first goal to spark the comeback. Mendes completed the most dribbles, had the most touches in Spain's box, and was a constant threat down the left. Defensively, he won 7 duels and made 5 tackles, shutting down Spanish attacks. His 16 passes into the final third showed his ability to launch attacks from deep. This was a coming-of-age performance, cementing his status among the world's elite fullbacks. Mendes wasn't just a supporting actor, he was a protagonist. The Man of the Match award was well-deserved. The most compelling aspect of Mendes' performance was his complete shutdown of Spain's teenage sensation, Lamine From the first whistle, Mendes was relentless, marking, closing down, and matching Yamal for speed and agility. Spanish journalist Guillem Balag said it best, "Lamine Yamal in Nuno Mendes has found his nemesis." Mendes forced Yamal into less dangerous areas, frustrating the young star and limiting his impact. Yamal managed 4 shots, all speculative, none threatening. For a player who dazzled in the semis, he was anonymous in the final. Mendes' discipline and intelligence broke a key link in Spain's attack. By locking down Yamal, he disrupted Spain's entire flow. It was a defensive masterclass, showing the value of a world-class fullback. Mendes didn't just win his battle, he won the tactical war. This victory was also a turning point for manager Roberto Martinez. Under pressure and facing rumors about his future, Martinez needed this trophy to silence doubters. His tactical decisions, trusting Mendes with Yamal, managing Ronaldo's minutes, and making timely substitutions, paid off. The team's composure and extra time in penalties reflected his leadership. Pundit Karen Carney summed it up. "It would be terrible if he is replaced." The triumph in Munich secures his position and validates his vision for Portugal. Martinez has delivered a major trophy while evolving the team's style. This Nations League title is his redemption. After 120 minutes, the Nations League final came down to penalties, a true test of nerve. The tension was palpable as each Portuguese player stepped up and converted with ice-cold precision. Even with Ronaldo watching from the sidelines, the team didn't falter. The turning point, Diogocosta's brilliant save against Alvaro Morata. The Portuguese bench erupted. Costa had become the hero. With the score at 4-4, Rúbenneves stepped up for the final kick. Calmly, he slotted it home. Portugal were champions. The stadium exploded in celebration. Victory was sealed by cool heads, a crucial save, and unwavering belief. Portugal had conquered Europe once again. For Spain, defeat in Munich ended a remarkable run as reigning champions of both the Nations League and Euro 2024. They arrived as favorites, but on this night, Portugal were simply better. The loss was a bitter pill for a squad brimming with talent, from Yamal to Rodri. It's a reminder of football's fine margins. Dynasties can end in a single evening. Spain's achievements remain, but the balance of power has shifted. The future is still bright for their young stars, but this night belonged to Portugal. The reign was over, at least for now. In the end, the story of the 2025 Nations League final will always circle back to Cristiano Ronaldo. No matter how many stars graced the pitch or how many moments of brilliance unfolded, it was Ronaldo's presence that defined the night. His journey, from a young boy in Madeira to the grandest stages of world football, reached another unforgettable chapter here. At 40, he defied expectations, scored a crucial equalizer, and inspired his team with leadership and passion. Every touch, every run, every word of encouragement reminded us why he's been at the top for so long. His hunger for victory never faded, and his ability to rise to the occasion, even when the odds were stacked against him, was nothing short of remarkable. His presence lifts teammates and intimidates opponents, even from the sidelines. Whether he was on the pitch or urging his teammates from the technical area, his influence was unmistakable. Opponents felt the weight of his legacy, and his teammates drew strength from his unwavering belief. This third major international trophy cements his legacy as Portugal's greatest and one of football's all-time legends. Few players have ever carried the hopes of a nation so completely and delivered so consistently on the biggest stages. The win was a collective triumph, heroic goalkeeping, Mendes's brilliance, and Martinez's redemption. Every player, every coach, every fan played a part in this historic night, but it was Ronaldo who set the standard and inspired belief. But the enduring image is Ronaldo's tears of joy, sacrifice, greatness, and love for his country. Those tears told the story of years of dedication, of battles fought and won, and of a dream realized once more. He's won everything at club level, but nothing compares to winning for Portugal. The pride he feels wearing the national badge is unmatched, and every trophy for his country means more than any individual accolade. This was more than a medal. It was a promise kept to his nation. For Ronaldo, it was about giving back to the people who believed in him from the very beginning, and about inspiring the next generation to dream even bigger. As confetti fell in Munich, Ronaldo's legacy was not just intact, it was immortal. The world watched as a legend added another golden chapter to his story, and Portugal celebrated a hero who will never be forgotten.